and welcome to your workout. My name is Charlotte Tooth. I'm from TRX UK, and today I'm going to take you through a 30-minute full body conditioning workout. All you need today is your lovely self, your mat, and your straps. Let me let you know what's on the menu today. So, we're going to start with a gentle warm-up, just easing the body into movement. We're then going to go through our main section today, which is upper versus lower. And we'll do 3 rounds of our main section today, okay? You're going to be totally fried after that. We're going to finish today. Your finisher will be a core-focused set, okay? So 3 lots of main, so 3 circuits, plus 1 core-focused set at the end. All right? As ever, work with your body. If you have any injuries, anything that does not feel good, feel free to modify. But if you also want to push yourself today, go wild, okay? Add in the plyometrics, adding those deeper ranges, whatever feels right for your body, okay? So let's just make sure your straps are on mid-length to start and your foot cradles are adjusted so that your feet don't fall through, because I want to keep the session moving today, all right? So 30 seconds of each exercise here. We're going to bring our left leg forward, right knee to the ground, hands either side of your front leg. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, twist down and tap your left elbow to the ground. So lunge with thoracic twist. So I'm looking behind me and reaching up for something nice and high up on the ceiling whilst twisting. Now, if it feels awkward, just make sure you're bending your right elbow as you come down. It makes space for your shoulders. Great, guys, 12 seconds here. Push your hips down. Actively squeeze your back butt cheek. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. So left knee to the ground, right leg steps forward out in front of you, push your hips forward, and then you reach right arm to the ceiling, open your chest, and then tap the right elbow down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap down. So this is your time to get into your body, to get into your breath. So focus on how you're moving. Focus on how you're breathing and set your intentions for the class. My intention is to not stop today. I want to keep going and keep pushing myself. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, set yourself in a solid plank. So hands under shoulders, spread the fingers and set the legs back, full plank position. I want you to lift your hips up and tap your right hand to your left ankle and then come forward so your shoulders are over your hands. Yeah, tap left hand to right ankle, come forward, shoulders over hands. So we go tap and reach forward. I'm basically transitioning from down dog to plank, and I'm trying to keep the legs nice and straight. So I get a nice hip hinge there. Okay, 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, team, 1 more round of each of those, and then we'll be set, ready to go. So left leg forward, right hand to the ground, push your hips down, arm reaches up, and then elbow taps the ground. So this is a really nice way to warm up the spine. You're adding rotation here, twisting as far around as you can. And then you're also getting that incredible stretch around the front of the right hip. And some of you might feel this left inner thigh, left hamstring as well. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. Right leg forward, left knee to ground when you're ready. So twist round. Make sure it's not just your arm that's going back. I see that a lot. I want your actual rib cage, your sternum to turn. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, into your down dog foot tap. So set your hands under shoulders, step your legs back to a solid plank, hips up, tap, come back down. Hips up, tap, come back down. All the while, keep your core muscles nice and tight, lengthen the spine, and get that big push through your arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, team. Alrighty, you're set, you're ready to go. Let me explain the exercises first. So come close to the camera so you can see what's going on. Straps are at mid-height. First exercise, like I said, combo movement, lower body first. Stand facing towards the anchor point, elbows in line with ribs. I take 1 squat, so legs are squat width apart, bend the knees and extend. and then one lunge, I'll step right leg behind. One squat, one lunge, left leg behind. Super simple to start, legs stay mostly parallel, knees and toes are pointing forward. Okay, we then drop into the upper body. So we're moving into row and dynamic Y. Watch these because they're a bit weird. So stand facing towards your anchor. You pull your elbows to your ribs, active plank. You extend out and then you bring your hands to your shoulders, push up to a Y, biceps by your ears, back to shoulders and extend out. So it's one row and then I'm thinking shoulders Y, shoulders forward. Yeah, in your head you're going in to go up, in to go forward. Okay, if you're on a slippy surface like me, I would put your feet flat and bend your knees. It just gives you a bit more support. But if you can, flex your feet, dig your heels into the ground if you've got a nice slippy surface. That's exercise number 2. Number 3 is similar to the first one, but we now need a bit more side to side movement because we're turning it into a curtsy. So one squat and then a curtsy, cross one leg behind the other. One squat, one curtsy, okay? The only difference is I'm crossing across the midline. I'm just loading into this hip a little bit more, okay? That's exercise 3. Number 4 is your tricep to chest fly. So face away from the anchor, come up onto your tippy toes, hands in line with your forehead. You're gonna bend your elbows, knuckles to forehead. Notice how my butt comes with me. And then I take a step forward with one leg. And then as I come back, I'm squeezing my arms together, as if I'm doing a fly. Tricep again, other leg forward, squeeze the arms together. Yeah, this exercise will do nothing for you if you don't keep tension on the straps. So really pushing into the straps. All right, and then last exercise, no straps, hands down, hips back. I'm just gonna keep the hands under the shoulders, tap one hip, hold, come back down. One hip, hold, come back down. Super tough because you're gonna want to transfer the weight and I want you to be still. All right? There are your 6 exercises. We have 3 rounds altogether, and we're going to do 40 seconds of each exercise with 20 seconds break. There are no strap adjustments, so nothing to confuse you. You should be able to do all of this on your mat, so you won't need to bring your mat in for your core work. And we're going to keep moving, so no breaks from one to the next. However, once you've done your exercises, all 5 exercises, sorry I said 6 earlier, I meant 5. Once you've done your 5 exercises, you will have 1 minute to yourself to get a sip of water, and then we'll go all over again. 5 exercises, 1 minute break, 3 times. All right team, get yourself ready. Stand facing towards the anchor, elbows in line with ribs, legs are squat width apart. We're starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. You know what you're doing. 1 squat, 1 lunge. 1 squat, 1 lunge. Knees and toes facing forward, minimal use of the straps. The straps are just there to remind me to keep my chest up nice and tall and to give me some support when I need it, which should not be at the beginning of your set. You might need it later when you get tired. Squat to lunge, make sure it's not a squat to curtsy. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 20 seconds break. Row to dynamic Y coming up. In your head, you're saying row, extend, in, up, in, out. Row, extend, in, up, in, out. All right, guys, 5, load it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going row, extend, in, up, in, out. So it's like a Y raise, but I'm getting there progressively via a row. Row, extend, in, up, in, out. Now remember, if your floor is nice and grippy, you guys are gonna keep your legs straight and you're gonna flex your feet. In, up, in, out. If you want it heavier, walk towards that anchor point. Lighter, you walk away. You do not stop, keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Take a break. All right. Back into a leg set. Squat to curtsy. Remember the difference. I go behind and I set the knee just outside of the heel of the front foot. This one travels slightly side to side. Make sure you've got space. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squat, cross it, curtsy. Squat, cross it, curtsy. Now again, light grip on the strap, so it's your legs that are doing the work, not your arms. All right, you're halfway through, team. Nice, 15 seconds. Keep the core nice and tight. Squeeze your butt so you always come up to 2 straight legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fabulous. All right. Coming right the way into your tricep and chest fly. Again, in your head, you're saying knuckles to forehead, extend, wide arms, extend. The reason why I give you these key cueing words is because it helps you to remember what you're doing. All right, let's set up. Tiptoes, hands in line with forehead, tuck the tailbone, let's go. Knuckles to forehead, tension on strap, step forward, push, yes. The reason why you get back onto your legs is because of your arms pushing, not your leg pushing. Your leg is light, it's doing nothing. Here I go, arms, not leg. Yes, and then the pecs start to work. It's like you're about to give someone a hug, but you change your mind. If you can't tell by my voice how hard those arms are working, have a look at the screen. Oh. It's a lovely combo, it keeps your brain going. And rest, well done. All right, last one, remember, no straps. On the floor, hip tap. No rotation through your hips. You got your Friday night gin and tonic on your lower back. No movement whatsoever. 5 seconds. Show me the best plank you've ever done. It's a big ask. Off you go. Hip tap, hold. Yes. Hip tap, hold. So there's no movement through my hips. And I'm also trying not to do this. I see this a lot. People put their hands in front of them because it's an easier support. Yeah, don't do that. I need your wrist under your shoulder. You'll feel your core muscles working hard. Tell by my facials, I'm working super hard here. And I'm visualizing my Friday night gin and tonic on my back. Yes. Here we go, team. If it gets too much, you just hold your plank. Oh, guys, amazing job. All right, you've just got slightly over a minute now for yourself to grab a sip of water, and then we'll be right the way into our second round. How do you feel? All right, second round of 3 coming up. I'm going to give you some options this time, and I want you to be adventurous, be playful, try something new today. Yeah, with me today, feel confident to try something you haven't tried before. I'm going to give you some options for plyometrics, options to take things quicker, and I'll give you all the cueing to make things that little bit harder as well, okay? We got just under 30 seconds, team. A couple of things to think about as we go through. Active plank, invite your entire body to the party, and rhythm, get into a rhythm. Yeah, so all your reps look very similar. You get this sort of flow state going, all right? 15 seconds. Stand facing towards your anchor. Elbows in line with ribs. We've got squat to lunge coming up. I'm gonna test myself this time, see if I can do a few plyometrics, okay? I'll show you how it looks. 3, 2, 1. I jump to squat, I jump to lunge. Jump to squat, jump to lunge. I'm pointing my toes, not to make it pretty, but to get the push from my feet as well. Push, push, drop, push, drop. All right, if it's too much, remember, you just go back to the previous option, okay? There's loads of options here today. You take what's appropriate. We've got 15 seconds. Who's gonna join me in the plyos? Oi, oi, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Instantly regretting the plyos. Cardiovascular, strength-based as well. All right, guys, 12 seconds, row to dynamic Y. Get this in your head. Row, extend, in, up, in, out. 4, 3, 2, let's go. Row, extend, in, up, in, out. If you're feeling nothing, it's because you took the tension off the straps. No one likes a floppy one. Keep the straps tight. In, up, in. Make it harder. Go closer to the anchor point. The beauty of TRX is that you shouldn't have to stop the exercise to make it right for you. You just walk in or out. Biceps by the ears, team. 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. 20 seconds, squat to curtsy. Again, there's plyometric options. Doesn't mean you have to do it for 40 seconds, but I just want you to try it just for today. Use your feet, yeah? All right, 5 seconds. 3 and 1. Jump to squat, jump to curtsy, jump to squat, jump to curtsy. Just get your rhythm. Most of my weight is on my front leg. Back leg is just coming along for the ride. All right, team, you've got 20 seconds. Stick with what you can do. If you're still bouncing around, fantastic, you go for it. Your only competition is you. Beat yourself in this workout today. 4, 3, 2. Oh. If you're dealing with the heat like me, hats off to you. All right, 10 seconds. Tricep to chest fly. Hands right in front of your forehead. Palms facing down. Hold on tight. Up onto your tiptoes. Let's go. Knuckles to forehead. Extend. Step forward, tension on straps. Ooh. Use the straps to pull you back. Step forward. Now make your front leg as light as you can on the floor. Yes. And you can slow down the reps as well, right? You spend time in the areas where you need to. This is your session. It's not about me. It's not about TRX, it's about you. Strong shoulders. As you get tired, your butt's gonna start to want to stick out. Don't let it happen, hips forward. Oh, waiting for that dinger. All right, to the floor. 5th and final exercise in this second round. If you want a challenge, listen up. Got something a little bit funky for you. Great for healthy shoulders. Listen up. Find your plank. You tap the hand to the hip. You sink the rib cage to the ground. You lift the ribs. You put it back down. You ready? Hand to hip. Sink the ribs. Lift the ribs. Put it down. It's protraction, retraction, fully loaded. If it's too heavy, you can put your knees on the ground. Such a fantastic exercise. Teaches you to control your shoulders. You'll always have one side better than the other, right? Oh my goodness, rest. Take a sip of water. You're doing great, guys. All right. So you've just got just under a minute to have a sip of water, and then we're going to do that one last time, okay? Now listen, this is the last thing that you're going to do standing. So if I was you, I would empty the tank, okay? I want you to push, push, push. By the end of these 5 exercises, I want you to feel like, my goodness, I could not have done any more. I could not have done any more, okay? I'm gonna push there with you as well. We're in it together. Just under 30 seconds. All right, at this point, you have to start remembering why you're logged in. You have to start remembering why you came to your session today. Why did you log in? Why did you sign up? Because here is where it matters. Get yourself ready, stand facing. Hold on to the handles, elbows in line with ribs. Squat to lunge. I'm gonna attempt to keep the plyos for the whole 40 seconds. At least 30, I guess. All right, time is on. Squat to lunge. Squat to lunge. Use the straps as much as you need to come up and down. This last set, you'll find that you'll be using your hands more. Powerful legs, squeeze your butt, show me hip extension at the top, don't get stuck in your hips, yeah? And we've got 15 seconds. Did you manage the whole 40? Oh. 5, 4, 3, 2, oh my goodness. Row to dynamic Y. Set it up. Stand facing your anchor, palms facing in. Bend your knees if you need. 1 row in, 1 row out. In to go up, in to go out. The best thing I can compare this to is a cheerleader. You know how they bring their pom-poms to their shoulders, then they push them up. Yeah, just like that. In to go up, in to go out. Make it heavier. If you can go heavier, now is the time. It's the last round, remember? 10 seconds. Oh, and rest. Guys, squat to curtsy coming up. All right, guys, 10 seconds. How's that filming coming along? Yes, camera's working, camera's rolling. Yeah, have to check, you know. All right, let's go. 1 squat, 1 curtsy. You know what you're doing now. All you got to do is add a bit of excitement. That's all a jump is. It's a bit of excitement. Use your entire body. Shoulders, back, legs, feet. We've got 15 seconds. If your legs feel like lead, you're doing it right. Oh, rest it, rest it. 20 seconds. Tricep to chest fly. Get it ready. Handles in line with the forehead. Onto your tiptoes, let's go. Knuckles to forehead, chest fly. Knuckles to forehead, chest fly. The bigger your step forward, the heavier you're gonna feel when you pull back. You've got to use your arms to control that, yeah? Now I'm catching myself losing my plank here, my bum is sticking out. I'm gonna slow down. All about your technique. Earn your right to go quicker. Oh. Oh, and rest. Well done there, team. All right, 20 seconds. Good timing for a helicopter to go by, huh? Hit tap plank, here we go. Last one in this series. Hands under shoulders. Remember, you've got the option, protract, retract, under full body weight. Let's go. Legs out straight. One hand up, falling, lifting, switch. Hand on, hip square, falling, lifting. Get your rib cage to kiss the floor, and then pull it away as far as you can. Remember what I said about putting your hand directly under your shoulder. You can do this. Final push coming up. I'm losing my plank, so I'm just gonna hold it. The minute the technique goes, I regress. Squeezing my butt, extending my head and my heels. Oh, rest. Team, amazing job. All right, last section today. Lengthen your straps down to mid-calf height. That's a bit too low, actually, there you go. So I've got my handles in line with my knees, my foot cradles in line with my shins. And then we've got about a minute's break before we go into our core work. Now listen, the first core exercise is without the straps. And then you have 4 core exercises with the straps. And you're only gonna do all these exercises just once, okay? So the first one I'll just show you here, it's ball to dish. So I lie on my back and I pull my knees into my chest, into a tiny ball, and I feel that my back is really rounded, my lower back is pressing into the floor. And then from this position, I try and keep my back pressing into the floor and I extend my arms and legs. Okay, so hug your knees into your chest, stay off your shoulders, and then extend the arms and legs. If you extend the legs too low and you lose your back, pull them up higher. It's all about control, yeah? Now let me show you the next couple of exercises so you know what you're doing. So I'm gonna get my feet in, traditional way, lie back, toes through, and roll over. Not so easy when you're on the beach and there's all the rocks everywhere. Now listen, the first one is your TRX crunch and TRX pike. So as we have been doing, we're still doing combos, yeah? So hands under shoulders, legs go back, I bring the knees in, I extend, and then a pike up, and I extend, okay? So 1 crunch and 1 pike, okay? Just alternating between the 2. If it gets too much, hold your plank. Third exercise is your side plank on your left elbow. And I've got a little combo here. You're gonna lift your hips up, and then you're gonna take a little twist. So it's 1 hip lift, up, down, 1 twist. You'll do that on the second side. Then your final exercise, we'll take the feet out, still face the same way, holding onto the handles. You'll be up in high kneeling, and then you break at the hips, you break at the elbows. You then extend your arms nice and straight and lean into it like a rollout, and then you drag your arms down using your lats. Okay, I can't go further back because I'm a little bit stuck here, so I might even lengthen my straps at that point, yeah? I'll show you one more time. Break at the hips, break at the elbows, like a tricep press. Extend the arms, extend the hips, and then drag down. Make sense? It will do, don't worry, I'll get you there. So you've got 30 seconds on each one, 15 seconds break to get to the next exercise, all right? So 10 seconds, let's get to ball and dish before we lose our momentum. So knees into chest, I'll face this way actually. And hold yourself into a tiny ball. And let's go. We take a dish, we hold 1, 2, 3, and ball. Hold 1, 2, 3. Any neck issues, hands can go behind the head. But ideally, because you've tucked your chin into your chest, you shouldn't feel your neck engaging too much. You should feel almost like it's quite relaxed. As long as you stabilize your shoulders, you'll feel great. So think shoulders back and down, engage the back muscles. Oh, team, well done, rest. All right, you've got 15 seconds to get your toes in. And we're going TRX crunch to TRX pike. All right, did you get it? Are you there? Let's go, go, go. Hands under shoulders. Straighten your legs back. Knees in, extend, hips up, extend. 1 crunch, 1 pike. 5 seconds, guys. Oh, rest it there. Side plank, hip bump into twist. So my left elbow is coming down, my right leg is forward and on top. Hop. Just sliding out. All right, 3, 2, oh, and here we go. Hand can be down if you need. Hip bump, and then I'll take a twist. Hip bump, and a twist. If you're swinging all over the place, you just work on staying still or widening your legs. Four, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Second side. It's at this point you're very glad that it's only 1 round, right? Right elbow down, left leg in front. Get yourself ready. Let's go. Hip bump, twist. Now instantly I feel better on this side because this is my hand that I read with, the hand that I write with. You'll always have one side that's a bit stronger, but hopefully doing these workouts, doing single-sided work, is going to create less of an imbalance for your body. And rest, guys, well done. Take your feet out. Oh, last exercise. Remember, this one's a bit of a weird one. You might need to lengthen your straps fully, all the way down, so that you've got space to move. Kneel back as far as you can, and let's go. Break at the elbows, break at the hips. Send your arms out, hips forward, and then drag down. Break at the elbows, break at the hips. Hips and arms extend, and I drag down. It's like a kneeling roll up, but slightly different. Elbows and hips. Push it out. Drag down. This is your last exercise. Keep going, guys. Oh my goodness, and rest. You made it. Goodness me. All right, team. We're going to take a stretch here. Feel free to grab a sip of water if you need it before your stretch, but otherwise, let's come right the way in into your upwards facing dog. Stretch out the abdominals. So if you bring your hips down, your legs back behind you. Option one is to just push onto your elbows. If you've got a history of back issues or you're quite new to this might be a really good option for you. Otherwise, the hands come under the shoulders. Maybe you tuck the toes and you push up. So you're loading the spine a little bit more in this position. Any wiggles that feel good, go for it. And then when you're ready, just bring the knees down. Carefully press all the way back up into downwards facing dog. So the heels press down, the hips press up, and lengthen your spine. Tread the heels, bend the knees if you need to. And then when you're ready, bring your weight forward, left leg forward. And we're gonna repeat exactly what we did in the warm-up. So push your hips forward and down. Inhale, reach left arm up. Exhale, tap left elbow down. All right, guys, 10 seconds. So be proud of all your efforts today. None of this stuff is easy. It requires coordination, balance, commitment, right? To take the time out and actually do it. All right, switch sides, other leg forward. Push your hips forward and down. Open your arm, extend. Reach the elbow down, tap. Arm up, extend. Elbow down and tap.
Well done. Doing well, man.
Last 10 seconds. Great, guys. On your last exercise, we're just going to stretch out through the pecs. So if you just come onto your feet, soften your knees, interlace your fingers, and actually, instead of pulling your arms overhead, can you pull your arms up instead, like someone's trying to pull you up to the ceiling? And just stay there. Chin to chest, roll yourself up. Do exactly the same thing. Again, try and pull the arms back. If you're a bit tighter in the shoulders and you can't get your hands together, no stress. Just grab the straps. Do the same thing with the straps here. All right, guys, hold it there for 3, 2, and 1. Gently release, guys. Give yourself a massive round of applause. You did incredible today. Awesome, awesome work. As a reminder, today's session was full body conditioning. I hope you left today feeling fantastic. We did that lower versus upper main 3 times round, which was an absolute killer. And then we finished with a deep core set to get everything working before you left your session today. If you have any questions, any feedback, my name is Charlotte Tooth. You can find me on Instagram at Charlotte_Tooth. But otherwise, have a fabulous day and I'll see you on the next workout.